I would do it, but I'm a gentleman.
There you go, easy enough. Okay, and then I can hide it there. Okay, perfect.
We've made the documentaries. There's been so much press about how audiences don't seem to want to go to Iraq movies. What is the response you're getting from audiences to this Katrina film?
People are really responding to this very personal story of survival. We're not trying to deliver information. It's really, a personal story of two people that took a crisis in their lives and created something beautiful.
My name is Scott Michael Roberts. This is my wife, Kimberly Roberts. We're from New Orleans, the Ninth War, underwater. They said on the news that it's like aiming toward Mississippi, so we might get the outskirts.
That's the sky. It look pretty now, but it sure soon will change.
Girl, I hear some thunder.
Golly, look at that water, boy. Woo, Lord.
No, you see how hot it is?
Jeez. Ooh, be with us, Lord, please. Oh, let's water coming through the windows. Hey, help us get off the roof, man. You're a real hero, boy. We under siege, truly under siege. Everybody done lost everything around here. Now, you have seen what Katrina has done to us. She stuck us in her attic. I'm running out of juice, too. These houses have not been inspected yet. There could be dead people right now as we speak, because the National Guard, they have not been here. And it's 2 weeks after the hurricane.
This is one of the Navy bases that Bush had planned to close down. Why can't we stay overnight? What about the women and children? They said, get off our property or we're gonna start shooting.
We don't need you out here if you try to trouble the waters.
I don't want to raise your expectations too high.
My son wanted to join the Army. You're not gonna fight for a country that does not give a damn for you.
Don't come to our town if you try to trouble the waters.
The hood always be last to be fixed.
I'm living life after Katrina. It's hard out here.
You gonna make it,
okay? We all gonna make it.
Down south, hustling, they gon' trouble the waters. I got that heat, but they ass.
I urge the citizens to continue to listen to the local authorities.
It's our home, our food, our neighbors, our problems. That's where I want to be at.
Katrina's still going on.
Night walk.
People used to ask, where were you when JFK was shot? And now, where were you when Katrina hit?
I was driving a car down to D.C. and, we had to pull over. And then when we got to D.C., we felt like we had to do something. We didn't know what it was at that time.
But you don't turn on the TV and go, hot damn, a movie.
God, no. What we were particularly, noticing that seemed to be completely absent from the news coverage is that the National Guard was nowhere to be found. That people were waiting and waiting and waiting. We knew where the National Guard was. They were in Iraq. And the very people that had signed up to do hurricane duty in the state were 10,000 miles away.
Do you think Americans are still upset by this story?
I think Americans are still pissed about this. We still haven't had any accountability. No one has been held accountable for the levees, the 100,000 citizens that weren't evacuated. No one's been accountable for this war that has been draining resources from American cities around the country.
You talk about people harnessing this anger and this energy. What would you like the public to do?
People, need to vote this November, and vote for the candidate that deals with the issues in every city across the country that is experiencing racism and poverty.
Is that Ron Paul? No, not your choice. What was the thing that most surprised you?
There wasn't a day that we were shooting that we weren't sort of moved to laughter, to tears. We didn't know how the story would end. I think that's what makes it a really compelling story for the audience. I think the most surprising thing is that people like Kimberly and Scott would let people like Tia and Carl into their lives, and they really did. And we created a beautiful film out of it.